Alright, welcome everybody. It's your boy Satoshi Heavy. Getting ready to get us switched over to the charts. Welcome everybody. It's another late night edition to the Satoshi Sit Show. It's been a while, been a long while. Been very busy. Haven't been able to do this as often, which has been unfortunate, but we're here. Welcome and thank you for tuning in. And with that, I'll lower the music just a tad more, and we will begin. I have so many browsers open, it would help to know which one's of which. Okay, there we go. Alright, load. There we are. Okay. That works. Let's lower the volume. On the remote. Anyways, welcome everybody. It's your boy, Satoshi Heavy, signing in. Hopefully everyone can hear me well. And with that, let's transition. Bang, bang. Alright. So, what is going on here? If you're in the Elevate trading group, we've pretty much tracked this T to T over the past, I would say, ever since September 26th, when I gave my initial thesis on Ethereum, which was this. Let me pull it up real quick. We've stayed pretty much to that exact analysis, pretty much being range bound, you know. And I did, when this happened, I did say we would probably want to be playing alts primarily, and we have done that in the group. Good Warrior been picked out a few gems. Same thing with Gunnar a few times. But dang, it's just so far back that I cannot find the original chart. There we are. So close. This is this chart right here. Original chart right here. That big old bingo. Alright, so we're now currently elapsed this point. Obviously. That's October 20th right here. And we're obviously elapsed that. So it doesn't really matter, but all I'm trying to say is we've pretty much played this pretty well. So with that, what's going to happen now? There's a lot of bullishness around the general cryptosphere, if you can mind me saying. I mean, there's good reason for it. You know, there's a lot of alts popping off and stuff like that. It's been a significant sell-off and et cetera, et cetera. But is it really bullish? That's the question to be left to understand. In my opinion, I just cannot sway it away from my original thesis or idea presented September 26th because nothing has changed or invalidated that aspect. When I go to a higher time frame, do we have anything conclusive? Well, if you don't know what my account is, by the way, my account is this. Let's get rid of all of this. Let's just make this a little cleaner for everybody. Give me a second, real quick. So, I don't need those anymore. This is my account. WX and a Y. And this X ways like to be short and snappy and like to fool people thinking it's going to be impulsive. And that damn near was very impulsive, right? It 1, 2, and then it hit an extreme extension greater than a 1.618 extension, which is very rare to do and still come to a collapse. But I have seen it in crypto. So it's nothing to be super surprised by, but then again, it's something you want to run away with. Like, oh, it could happen all the time. No, it does not happen all the time like that. If anything, it's rare. So the other option is that entire thing's a flat, and this move and that move has completed and it's done. We move up. Is that a possibility? Yes. What will make me think this? Honestly, a break of that trend line. It's a long ways to go, but the only way I would think that this pattern is this. Well, not honestly. I could think of some other rules that maybe hint towards that, like breaking that level to the upside will probably hint towards this, you know. But in the general perspective of things, I just cannot change my original idea presented September 26th or whatever the hell it was, just because nothing has really given me a reason to run away from that. So with that, let's just make sure that my original idea, this idea, is still okay. First off, we want to check the time aspects and make sure that our time is on time, I guess we could say, and nothing has overlapped. So that had an X-Wave algo time aspect literally to the T. Like, that is what you expect to the literally day of an algo for the X-Wave. And so now that we confirmed that this can be an X-Wave, not only in regards to time, it could hit the time aspect perfectly, but it also made a 3-wave rise, and it was short and snappy in regards to the greater trend to the other side, which in that instance was down. So when we move this, I want to move this over to the very next pivot, which is here, and start studying this possible Y. So in order for this to be a Y, we're going to expect it to end in here. Here was a zigzag. Zigzag. What makes it a zigzag? This retrace was less than 0.5 of this move down. That makes it a zigzag. Not that it does that, you know, like this extends to the 1.61 extension, because in the books, a zigzag is a move that incorporates a move of 1.61 extension. In my opinion, I don't care about that. All I care about is the retrace here. If this retrace is very shallow and that moves up, that's a zigzag. I don't give a fuck. That's a zigzag. So the way I interpret the book, Neely's book, because the way he says things is more in regards to structure and time and less in regards to very specific Fibonacci levels. He states that if your W is a flat, your Y will most likely won't be. That leaves you two other patterns to study, which is a triangle and a zigzag. And we all know, well, most of us know that triangles are extremely rare. So if you could put those concepts all together, match them up into a trading plan, you could understand that if you got a zigzag in W, you got a short snappy X that fits the time frame we study for, with a very very easy like 3-wave move. Then you're gonna be looking for the opposite two other patterns to form for that Y wave, and the only two, and like I said, one's really rare and one's not as rare. So what are you gonna already assume right off the bat? You're gonna assume the less rare, right? Because you're not gonna automatically assume for the most impractical logical scenario. What you're gonna assume for is the most logical practical scenario in regards to the wave analysis. Anyways, so if we could gather this information, gather all that stuff I just told you, we could depict that a possible, and if this is indeed gonna be a W, X, and a Y, we should assume and see an end to this entire corrective pattern somewhere down here in this time frame. And so, like I said, if we're gonna assume that this could be either a flat or a triangle, here's the way this is gonna look. This already broke above the 0.618 extension retrace, so this is already has hit step 1 of being a flat. It broke the 0.5, which is, to me, that's anything greater than a retrace of a 0.5 is a flat. Broke that 0.5 into the 0.618, 0.68 to be exact. So we are now in a possible flat scenario. What's the other scenario? A triangle. Yes, it is possible. We could do this. Make a running barrier triangle. That is possible. A, B, C, D, E, and that's a break right there. If we get a triangle, this will be elongated all the way till the last fucking moment of this fucking thing. I swear it would. If it's gonna be a flat, expect it to end sooner. But I'm running with the flat idea first. And there's two ways flats form. in regards to ABCs. Either your A and C are very similar in time, or let's just break it down even more simpler, so I don't have to explain everything. In the ABC, two of your waves will mimic each other in time, the other one won't. And it's always like that. It's just on you to assume and study the internal patterns to figure out which one's going to be which. And since this, if we're going to assume that this is going to be a flat ABC, we're going to assume this is A, right, and this is B. And since B is already elongated, right, we're going to assume two things. Right here, either this is part of C, that's 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4, and that's 5. And wave B and C will equal each other in time. Should give us an ending point right in there. Oh, yeah. Or A and C will equal each other. But if we're going to assume that this is already at an end of the pattern, because in my opinion, that we can count that in a 5-wave denotation. And so, since I can count that in a 5-wave denotation, I'm going to assume that this is 1 of 5 going down like this. The other possibility is this, because like I said, there's two ways that ABCs form. A and C equal each other, or, well, it's usually A and C that equal each other. The other way is A is quick, B is long, and C is long. Those are the two most common forms. A is quick, B is long, C is quick. Or A is quick, B is long, and C is long. Those are the two most common forms of ABCs. That's just from my studying and my understanding of things. And so with that understanding of things, the other option would be this. And that still goes to a flat. And that still goes up. What will make me, like I said, what will make me go away from this idea, like I said, a break of this trend line will make me really get away from this. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of reasons for that, but if we can break back over the 0.618 or 0.68 retrace, which I have marked here, and start consolidating and overweight bullishly, then I will lean towards the other way. So, even if we move up, I don't expect a consolidation over this zone to trick me to think that this is going to move up like that. I think if this is going to be the pattern like this, it'll come up, wick, come back down in a day or two. And so if we consolidate up here like this for like 2-3 days, I'm going to be bullish and expect that that's just a buy signal. Sorry for the mess. But that's essentially it in my understanding of Ethereum at this moment, and why I think, and how I think, how I think. And we just went over some rules and some things to understand things the way I think. Again, let's look at this. This is very peculiar. Very peculiar. Well, we could actually do something real quick, and it's gonna be pretty cool. If it, not if it works, but just because it's something I look for all the time. So, all right, so I have a divergence here, right? From here, oh, actually no, I thought I did. I lied. Never mind, can't do it. Yep, nope, never mind, I lied. So, anyways, yeah, that's a lie. Yeah, this looks like a sell signal, you guys. Like, it's so hard for me to not want to say that we're not going to go down. My opinion, we need to start closing underneath like right here to really get me confident. To really, really get me confident. Okay, this is a pretty good support zone in my opinion. Right there. Sorry I have not answered any questions. I will get to that soon. Actually said my chat is disabled for live stream. Why? Hold on. Hold on. What is going on? Why is my chat disabled? Give me a second. Test. Okay, interesting. I'm sorry. For some reason, my didn't want to work for a while. Okay, I think. All right, I got a temporary chat box open now. Sorry, that was weird. Okay, so I got a chat box now, so now I can actually see it. Anyways. So, just the way this looks, you know, I would really want us to start getting underneath this pivot here, in my opinion, to really confirm this. But at this, the way we stand right now, just by looking at this, it's very hard for me to run away with the bullish aspect, you know. I have a breakdown. Oh, shit. Wrong thing. I had a breakdown, broke a pivot, retraced. Well, we did retrace to 0.618, 0.68, but so far, we didn't consolidate and really bullishly. Like, I would have been really bullish if we consolidated like this, you know. Or just a little more flaggy, not so much downwards, you know. But since we kind of had a negative slope and all the other things, I just cannot run away from my idea. So prove me wrong. I'll gladly take an L. Gladly take an L to learn. But I'm gonna stay with this. Let's throw some levels. A move above that is inherently bullish. If we, like I said, there's little tricks I try to teach my members, and try to teach people in regards to price action. You don't even have to know Elliott wave. Just understand when a range is broken, what happens and the steps that will happen in regards to a breakdown to confirm that or not. It's very simple. Not very simple, but it's simple. The trick I teach is in the value range theory section. I'm not going to go over here because it's just too intensive, but you're going to see me doing it consistently in regards to saying this level is important. I would keep saying this level is important. The reason why I'm saying it's important is because of value range theory, okay? It's not really a theory. It's not really anything crazy. It's just my understanding of when price is in a consolidate, like a very tight pattern with a divergence and a pivot. So there's a divergence there. There's a pivot there. We broke it. Had a sell pattern underneath that pivot. So that's a short. Unfortunately, I did short that, but I ended up buying down here, and I did take that lot. I did take the L, and I am very vocal. I was very vocal about the L. I did take the L. Took the L there, and then went short. Anyways, but yeah, there's just little tricks and tips I like to show people, and teach people, and stuff like that. And there's a rule to. I told you step one, you know. You had a sell pattern, but there's another step to confirm everything. But anyways, so again, if we move above this after breaking a pivot, because we broke a pivot, this is a pivot right here. That's a pivot. That's a pivot. Right? That's a pivot. So if we can stay underneath the 618, that's bearish. If we move above it like this, that's bullish. It's just that simple. All right. So, until proven wrong, I am not going to change this thesis. I'm just gonna do something for us. Us being my family at CCB. Just so I'm reminded. Alright. This is very hard for me to not want to say that. That is a sound better. I don't know, man. Let's also throw another rule. Just for shits and gigs. We'll move on. I'm almost done with Eve. We'll move on. Let's start off this one. So I found another rule that might hint us before that will hint us. If we move above that, it's pretty bullish. All right. Okay. I'm going to say that there. Sorry, I just like to set these up so it can be reminded for us. Okay, move on. This is my trading panel, by the way. This is how everybody should trade. If you're not trading like this, you're fucking yourself. You get a high time frame basis, trade off it. Then trade the patterns in small time frames. Taking your big trades off the general consensus and your scalps off the pattern endings. So like for instance, I held a short, me and the group held a short in Ethereum from up here for freaking ever. And I don't think it was till like, I don't know if it was this low or this low, but we definitely closed out on one of those lows. I can't remember which one it was. And I don't think we didn't instantly long the close because I wasn't sure. Oh, it wasn't. We closed right here. Oh, I did. I know for, yeah, 171. We didn't get the low. I didn't get the low. Some people might have, but I didn't get the low. I closed out in here just because I thought this was a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is going to be an ABC, and it was. You know, it happened. It happened. So it was a good idea, good choice. All of this ABC was very fucking flat. So it probably would have been cooler if I would have just held this position from here and here, and just wrote it down even further. But it's whatever. I have rules. Gotta play them. Gotta stay with them. What made me get out of that position? I teach my members. I told my members my algorithm I look for in regards to what I need to stay, what it takes for me to stay and get out of a position. All right. Should be a 4 hour. All right. So with thought. I just want to check one last thing. By the way, that right there is what got me out of that position. The short. Right there. You're like, what is that? Oh, join the group, I'll tell you. If that blue starts going under that red, that's not good. Check that out. Yeah, I'm not liking this for the... Alright, anyway, let's move on. Next. Alright, this was an idea I proposed to my members. We weren't trading this idea. I said to watch for it if it happens. So what I mean, I gave them a level to watch, which was this level right here. This line right here. 8,286, 89 and 44 cents. And I said, if we broke that, and started consolidating over in a bullish pattern. My members by now should know what a bullish pattern is. People are like, oh, it's a triangle, fucking, it's this, it's a head and shoulders, it's a fucking pendulum, it's a fucking, I don't know what the fuck. No, there's only one pattern we know is bullish, and it happens over and 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 over again. Right there, boom, that's your pattern. Trade it, find it, trade it. That's literally the ticket to your life. That one pattern, the ticket, the golden ticket. If you could just understand how that pattern forms, and where it should form, and where it can't form, you will understand how to trade better. It's just how it is. Trust in the process. Trust in it. Anyways, so, now what? Sorry, I get a little excited, a little antsy. I am not with this. Although something does want to like tell me like, you just shut the fuck up, and maybe it is gonna be this, you know. But I can't do that to myself until something else happens. I need this level to be broken in order for me to think that. I'm short from this box. I layered 3 orders in this box, one in the low, one in the middle, and one at the high. And with my stop with $100 out of this range. I only got one position filled, which is 20% of my position, which is fine. My stop is now right here at this level, 8th on a 286. Why? Because of breakdown rules. Again, we had a period of very tight price after a markup, right? After a markup, we broke a pivot in less time and complexity, and now the confirmation to enter a trade is being a sell signal here and a move less than there. And so far, that has concluded. And so, it is very hard for me to just not want to stay with that, and so this is what I'm going to do. But I will tell you right now that this structure here looks like it could be this. A, B, C. Just because the way that broke and just the way it looks, you know, in the smaller time frames, it could look like it has potential. But so far, I just need this. I guess I can move this box now. I need this box right here of resistance to be closed back over. If we close back over this, we'll perform a very similar pattern to this. Right here. Right here. So, oh, here it is. Here it is right here. This is exactly the pattern I'm looking for. Had a very tight area of consolidation, right? You broke a pivot, right? Broke it to the downside. And less time and complexity to get from there to there, right? But we broke over the 618 and started closing over it right there. That was your confirmation that this breakdown was false and it was going to go back up. And we traded that beautifully. And I called for that too, so we were fine. Very happy about that. VRT will save your ass so many times. So simple. So simple. Listen to those rules. If you don't understand it, you might want to save that. Or come learn with me and I'll teach you a little bit better. And so that's what I'm watching for right here. Is that going to happen? Had an area of tight consolidation. Broke it in less time and complexity. Now, is this going to be a true sell-off? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or is this going to be A, B, C? Running flat and it's going to go like this. Do you understand why I trade that? Like, why this is a rule now? Just by looking at this? Okay, thank you. Hope you do. Anyways, again, I cannot run away from my original idea. Just because this is not my original idea. My original idea changed slightly. My original idea was this was 1, 2, 3, 4, and this was 5. But it didn't happen like that. So then I started looking at other patterns. Like I thought I was gonna do that flat there, but that didn't happen. So I'm like, okay, what the fuck? So the only 2 things I can think of is just like either that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's 5. Or we're just making an even more complex bottoming pattern, which is, I mean, it happened down here. Super complex bottoming pattern. What fooled me on this was the retrace being greater than 6.8 when I first happened. When we got here, it was right here. I literally called it like the day or day before. I was like, dude, we're gonna break the fuck out. That was when we had another admin in our group, and he went against that call, and I was very, very salty that I listened to him at that moment. That was the last time I ever listened to anybody, by the way. I only listen to myself now. I don't listen to everything. I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks when it comes to this shit. I don't care what you know. I don't care what I know. That's all I care about. I don't care what you know. I don't care what anybody knows. I don't care what I know, what I can do. Anyways. So again, is that same bobbing pattern happening? You know, if you look at it, let's look at it. Thank God I remember that topic. Forgot. Big Chonis touched on it today. If you look at this and you look at that, they look exactly the fucking same. Exactly the same. Like, you cannot forbid they look exactly the same. Like, so closely the same that it makes them not want to listen to any rules and just trade off that idea. You know? That's, you know. But I can't disregard my rules, man. I can't. So I just gotta live with the loss if it happens, or just die, or I don't know, man. I don't know, very similar. So this is why it's got to be very open to things and stuff like that. And that's why I will trade that move to the upside if I get it. You know, I'm not going to be blindsided of it and just let it fucking run away from it. I'm going to trade it if it happens when I see it. So we'll maybe, like, I already told you guys what will make me go bullish on Bitcoin. It's hard to go to the level. So let's move on. I'm done with Bitcoin. We're done. Bitcoin's done. From small time frame to high time frame, we're done. Again, there's an A and B, very similar time. They are actually very, like, so similar, it's funny. Boom. So within a day of 1-1. And so that means either C is going to be extremely short and snappy, woo, or very long and drawn out, which I think is happening. So, we'll see. All this stuff is still very logical. The purple box is the time schedule for this entire question, and so yeah. I could delete that though, because I already know, we know, I need to leave it there. Let's throw up one more rule so we could just be aware. I like to do this. Let's make sure. So this is hard. ABC, ABC. Now is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or is this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Very hard to know. Very hard to judge. So I'm just gonna go through here for now and say that was A, B, C. So the max amount of time we can ever allow for us to go sideways and remain bearish is here. Any movement that goes up beyond this point is bullish. This is how it is. In regards to time. So even though like the structure, say if I have no fucking clue what's happening here, but price does this, goes up here and it keeps going up, well, I'm going to assume it's going to keep going up. Just because time says so. Because the reason why time says so is because every single logical Elliott wave scenario I can provide in my head won't make sense any longer after this point, because that's the max allowed time for any of the patterns that I was trying to study to remain bearish. So that's just how I go about things when I think about time perspective. I think about like the max amount of time, the most logical amount of time. So that's the most maximum amount of time. Why? Because we could have went off this pivot, right? We could have. I said I don't know. It could be this one or this one, depending on how you count it. Well, if you don't know, you go off the most extreme. Okay. The most extreme. You could go either way, and then you draw that max level, and then you go to the other side, and you draw that short level, which I already did. It's right here. It's that edge. And this was so close to hitting the exact time frame we need that I was willing to say that this was the top of 4 at the time. Even now, I'm still leaning towards that direction. Still am. Just because of the way we moved down. But currently, the move up into microstructure and the move down got me wishy-washy on the smaller time frames. So I'm gonna be watching the smaller time frames for the next 24 hours, 48 hours, very, very, very closely, to see what happens. Like I said, my short is in profit, so I don't care. I can lose this trade and I'll still win. I don't give a fuck. Now, if all I want to know is if I lose this trade, I want to see a little long pattern or trading pattern, pattern we look for to form here, so we can trade it. So yeah. Anyways, next. Oh yeah, this is the original pattern. This is the original idea. We're bearish on here, and look what happened. This is exactly what happened. Anything lower here is bearish. Yeah, and I'm still in bearish. We broke below a low. I didn't want to broke below, and we broke below it. So I am bearish. That's why I'm bearish. This is the original OG. Let's see here. All right, Chelsea, got you, girl. We'll see. You whore. Yeah. I'm very sad I didn't get the top on that. Very sad. Like I said, I did short this range when I was broken, and I did short that, so we're fine. But I was very salty. Sorry, I just want to go looking at older charts. It's fun. Cool. Alright, we've covered a lot of things so far. I even hinted at some things that are very important in regards to my trading psychology. And I hope you took note of that, because I'm not going to go over it again. Come to my group if you want to learn more about that. But if anything, screenshot this and just study it, because it'll help you. Just the way I set things up. Anyways, let's move on. This covers some of those crypto pairs I was talking about. ETH. Oh my gosh. So that didn't. I didn't assume that, but I said this could happen. So it could still happen actually. But this was my original thesis here. We wanted to keep short in that box, and if you were short in that box, you're very happy at this moment. The thing is now though, so we're in this gigantic range now, right? So I'm gonna find this pivot for us real quick. It's right here. Right? So, for the time it took to form this range, so this entire range started from here, right? It started from here, and it's still here. So, from the time it took this range to form, by minimum, the range low. You go to the range low, I forgot. To the pivot. What if it took it out in less time and complexity? Then that could hint towards the greater perspective of things. And this is not even an Elliott wave thing. This is just a structural thing. And if you can understand this concept, it could really help you in the future. I promise. It's just very hard to understand at first. So here's the range. Here's the range low to the range high. And currently find a pivot. I assume that's the pivot. And so, how we broke below that in less time and complexity. You bastard. 109 bars. So far, less time. But is it in less complexity? No. So far, no. So I'm very curious. I'm very, very cautious here at the same time. It all depends on what kind of corrective phase this is going to form into. Is it going to be a W, X, Y running flat? Or is it going to be an A, B, C, and this is 1, 2? Get lower, 3, 4, like that. This is too choppy to try to count. That's too choppy to try to count. That'll be fucking verbatim for me. So I'm not going to try to count that. I'm just going to go over the longer time perspective. So let's throw in some other things here. So we're actually at an algo for a flat, the running flat here. It's right here. So we hit this running flat algo. That means there's a possibility we can move up from here. Second target would be the 1-to-1, which I think would be the logical spot for it to stop. I don't think it'll get lower. I'll be very concerned if we hit the 1.236 on the downside, which is here. Honestly, very concerned. Don't need that level anymore. So yeah, this, like I said, this has created a... This could be a possible zigzag here. The zigzag to into a flat. Very curious. So I'm gonna throw out some rules now for this. There's no rule time rule I can throw off for this structure here, unfortunately, at this moment. Well, WXY has to form in 2 ways as well. In my opinion, this is going to be a ABC, with C being close perspective to B and or elongated. So I think the end will be somewhere right here. Here's the max amount of time we can allow for any sideways movement. I think that. One more low for ETH. And that will be the low we're looking for on USD. Here. I would really like that because it would really confirm a lot of things that make me really want to buy. Well, I guess keep that. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Yep, not changing that. So let's move on. This is the housing market. If anyone's interested in that, it looks like it's kind of I think it's gonna move up and hit that high, and then the entire fucking world. I don't know if it's gonna go that high, but the entire everybody and their moms in the news is gonna start talking about the housing market about right there. if that happens, and then everything's gonna get shitted on right there. Litecoin USD. As promised. That was abysmal count. I didn't expect that, but let's see here. Essentially the same count for Litecoin as well. Litecoin makes me really want to say that we move up here though. I'm gonna run with that. Run away with that? No, I'm not gonna use Litecoin structure as my basic structure. But it does raise questions. For now, I'm gonna remain bearish until proven otherwise, just cause. But I think that this is gonna be. I'm just not gonna be curious to really. $44 comes to. Well, 45 would be closer. Alright. East Bitcoin. Oh, I want to take a look at this. Bitcoin dominance. Very interesting. The fact that a lot of I don't know if I can trust volume on Bitcoin dominance, so I'm just not gonna care about that. But in my opinion, the dominance can only range from 0 to 100, right? Because 100% of dominance is the entire market cap, correct? If I'm not mistaken. So, in my opinion, this will never form a 5-wave structure to either direction inherently forever. So, I mean, it'll only be 3s. So, to me, I think it's going to be like, either this is going to be A, B, C like this. It breaks that low. This will be alt season here. Or people who are long and ultra are about to get punished the fuck out of. And it's going to go A, B, C, consolidate, 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 A, B, C. I don't think that's going to be more. I don't think this is going to happen. I think it's going to do that number, then there. And this will be alt season where people get rich. This is where you're going to want to start investing into other projects. Find the good ones. Do your homework. If you don't know how to do your homework, find a group that will do your homework for you. You need to research. That shit takes time, and it's very hard. You gotta know what to look for. And I am not a fundamental trader at all. I'm a very technical trader, and I'll always go to other people for fundamentals. So, this purple box represented the 1.236 extension of this move here, which is a bearish move. So that means that in order for me to really think that it's going to continue up, and this would have to get over that golden box, which is the 1.618 extension of this 1-2 here. But since it did not do that, I cannot say that this is going to for sure break up. But it looks like it wants to. Okay? But like I said, I cannot say for sure that I will. I cannot. But it looks like it wants to. And so I'll be very cautious to anyone who's in alts. But in order for that, let's just do the same thing I do for everything. Here's your range. Do this. I promise you, this little stupid trick here helps so much. Helped me so much when I figured this out. This one stupid trick. If you read the Elliott books, you'll understand this and why it's so important. So, oh shit. So, if Bitcoin dominance is coming up here and consolidating, I'm going to be bullish on Bitcoin dominance. And I think it's going to go up and hit at least this 1.618 extension. And possibly the 1-to-1 here. This white line is a 1-to-1. No, it's not a 1-to-1. Actually, yeah, that's actually... No, okay. I'm smoking fingers. I don't remember what that line was for. I'm so sad. Anyways, I think it is a 1-1. I wasn't tripping. Yeah, it's 1-1 with this. I lied. It's not a 1-1 with that. What the fuck is this for? That's a 1-1. Interesting. Interesting. What did I do? In log. No. Well then, I have no idea what that ghost number is for. Some reason. But yeah, is this gonna be an ABC or is this gonna be a WXY? A WXY means it's already ended. It's already done. And why did I say that? Because this was a flat. See how deep that was? So it's not a zigzag. It's a flat. This could be a zigzag. Why? Because that was a very shallow retrace in comparison to this. So this could be an ABC, and since that could be an ABC, we could now say that this is a completed pattern in our WXY, because a whole bunch of other things, you know, it hit the extension we need for 1.636 to be a bare structure, a whole bunch of other things, a whole bunch of things. But for me to really be confident in alts, I would like to break about 68 for Bitcoin dominance. 67 and 50 would be added benefit, honestly. So if you could get under there like that, that'd be really cool. But until then, I'm cautious on this watch here. Alright. If this is gonna happen, by the way, it has to happen pretty much now. Reason being is because this 1, 2 compared to this 3, 4, it's already, the time has basically run out. I guess we will, just a slight bit. So if we continue down from this point, I think that also be a good play in dominance. If we move up from this point, I think alts have one more month or whatever of pain before it's really good buys. Alright. One other thing, I think. The total? Oh yeah, the total market cap is the one that gave me the... Dang. That was such a sell signal, that's not even funny. A, B, C, X, A, B, C, X, A, B, C. What do you think? Did he post a chart? 'Cause I can't see it. Hold on. I don't know if he posted a chart or something, 'cause I don't see anything. I don't know if he posted something or not, but I couldn't see it. Anyways, so when I look at this, alright, so if this is gonna be this fractal here, like if this here is this here, then this low here is that move here, and this up is that there, and this down is current here. And we just did the first this. That. So if we break above that high, I'll be very curious to what's going to happen, okay? On both Bitcoin and this total market cap. Because that was a sell signal. Right, you got, a sell signal here, and we got this was a buy signal right here, technically. According to the SRSI. Not a total buy signal on our system, but on SSI it was. I don't like how high RSI is screaming here. That's technically bearish divergence here. Especially close like this. If we close another day like above this range, I think that would let us give us an opportunity to pop up here. Today's close though is going to be very important, in my opinion, I think. I'm going to go back to Bitcoin here. I think that's going to really tell us here. Again, I'm not worried if I get stopped out because I'm in profit. If you just shorted, I would be very curious. I'd be very cautious at this point. Okay, very cautious. Trend aid is bullish on a daily. 1, 2 closes above the trend aid. This third one is usually the confirmation call. Not only that, but SRSI shifted bullishly here, right here. And is now basically 100% bullish here. All that's left is the red to move above the gold, and it'll be 100% bullish. Tough times. They don't make it easy for you. They make you look at me. They don't make it easy for you. That's why they say just always trade one time frame and stay with it always. But you never want to trade into a big time divergence or anything like that. That'd be dumb. Like right here, this is taking some big ass time divergence. You got a double divergence here. You got bearish divergence here, and you got more bearish divergence here. But in order for that to be true, we would need this bottom side of 161.8 extension to go. So I'm just gonna draw this real quick. I'm very salty I stopped all this long because that would have been a great hedge. Oh well. Seeing error lines is very powerful. Alright. Let's cover those FX pairs real quick and then we'll move out here. This is still a bear structure. I would like to see a move greater than that works right here. That same level works perfectly. So don't leave it. We're fine. Move on. Okay. Our freaking FX trades have been on fucking fire. Absolute fucking fire. Alright, let's pull up the original Euro. Look at this bitch. Look at it. Look at this bitch. Gosh damn it. This motherfucker was fucking on fire. Boom boom. Shbang bang. Alright, now look at the real thing. Woo! We are in a million depths of fire now. We are not closing this out. And yeah, congratulations. Good play, good play, good play. So how can I get this understanding? A, B, C. Let's go. A, B. This is gonna be short. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom! Buy signal here. Go long. Boom! Let's go, bitch. We're done. That was easy. Look at this one. DXY. Call this one. Let's find it. fuck, dude. Gosh damn. Oh, that's USD Euro. Shit. Where's DXY? Never mind, I can't find DXY. But I said it looks exactly like DXY. Euro, NZD, I did. Euro USD looks exactly like this. Right there. So, yeah, DXY was a gas call, but let's look at the actual chart that we traded. I can't trade DXY off my forex exchange, unfortunately. So why do we take this trade? Again, Elliott Wave levels, fib levels, and trend aid. Trend aid and SRSI have changed the way I trade forever. So whenever trend aid and SRSI are bearish, I'm not fucking longing it. I don't give a fuck. The only time I'm going long is when I'm closing out the trade in the opposite direction. And that's not really a long, it's just closing the trade out. So what will it take for me to close my position out of this short that I took up here? I need this white line to break above this red line. And I would like this to start sloping like that. And I want trend aid here on the 10-hour time frame to flip white. If that can happen, I would close my position out before, because I have lower targets to close this out. I have low targets to close this out, really low. Like this. So I don't think that makes sense to me. 5 waves, some complex fucking bullshit, sideways shit, like W, X, Y, X, Z shit, fucking very sideways. I don't know, like A, W, X, Y, whatever. It's some weird shit. If we break that level, there's no doubt we're seeing this. No doubt. We broke the first pivot I was looking for to break, which was can't find it. I don't want to do that. I think it was here though. The 9.4 level, 904. Breaking that level kind of confirmed, in my opinion, this. Breaking this opens the possibility of that being violated. And if that breaks broken in less time and complexity, then that. See, if that breaks this in less time and complexity, then this is open to get broken. And then if this structure breaks this structure in less time and complexity, then the next structure has the option to be broken, which is there. And then if this structure from here to here breaks this structure from here to there in less time and complexity, then it has a chance to break that structure. Move it on. That's a simplified version of Elliott Wave, essentially. What else is there? Oh, so our Euro NZD. This is pretty gas. I don't pay. I don't go too crazy in depth in regards to super time aspects with forex, because forex is a little wonky when it comes to time. In forex, you want to be the most important thing when it comes to forex is structure and fibs, by far. Time, you can go sideways for fucking ever, and it won't make sense in regards to time aspects. But in general, it still works, but structure is more important. And in FX, it's very common that your corrections are super longed out. It's not like crypto where sometimes a snappy, a very snappy B wave or X wave. It's not very often like that in FX, but everything we teach and everything we do in forex works in crypto. So especially trend aid and SRSI. This is literally you can make a living just by following this stupid thing. Look, got the bull cross here. So just waiting for SR to trend aid flip bull. And when does it do that? It did it right here. Right there. Boom. Flip bull right there. Broke above the gold. That should have been your 100% confirmation to long it. So he longed it. Blue ducked under red. Do you sell? No, you don't sell. That's just a warning to say, hey, this move could come to an end on this very next move up. And it almost did. You know, it hit high, and then it didn't really get anywhere higher than that point. So it was kind of true about that. So when would you have sold? Right there would have been your actual get out of your position. Right there. Well, actually, I lied. It's right here. I lied. Can SRSI flip bear. Right there. And it flipped 100% bear right here. And for you to go short, you're waiting for trended, which it did. So you would have went shorts, but it would have probably been a loss, to be honest, because you wouldn't have seen trended bear to this candle. And you would have shorted that. You would have shorted into this candle, but you probably wouldn't have closed in time to get a good profit. Because if you're just listening to these rules, you would have closed out with a loss right there, or about right there. Get trended. Blue flipped over red. We started breaking above red bullishly with the RSI, and trended was bullish. And it didn't flip bearish until right here. Blue under the red, white under both of them, under the gold, trended bear, and you captured in on all of that. Same thing. Blue above red, white above red. This was your 100% confirmation right there. But you could have already went long because trended was telling you to go long. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Alright guys, this is your time to ask me any questions you want to ask me before I get out here. We had a fantastic time together, but I know for a fact that you guys are getting very, very tired of my voice. I can't. And no, send it to me. Send it in Discord. Yeah, it's weird. I don't see it at all. Look, this is what I see on the chat box. Oh, one other chart. And I want to point this out. I think it's very. I'm curious about this chart here. It's fucking the peso. Fucking peso, dude. So some major bearish divergence on the volume, right? We got major bullish divergence here, right? So I think it's gonna happen. I think this ending diagonal, expanding flat for the C wave and this B wave here is gonna happen. And this is gonna move up here like this, create the bearish divergence here. This is gonna equal the highs, and it'll break the high here barely, not hit this top trend line, and short the living piss out of this pair. Because this consolidation, me and Sean have been looking at this fucking pattern since last year in April, which was here. Because at first we thought this was the flat here, and we shorted here. Was it here? Yeah. But we were plebs, and we ended up closing way like up here. Not up here. It was right here. We got this flat form, and we actually thought it was a consolidation pattern for a deeper move there, so I added here. And then when price went back up, I had to close that position, and I actually barely won anything. And then when I got this move up, I was like, okay, I know that this is not a finishing pattern. Because this, from there to there, that just makes no sense to me. So I knew this was this and there. So A, B, C. it works very well. Like, very well. High. That could be the low. Or that could be low. I'm gonna say yeah. A, B, C. In order for B to be, so this is very logical for B. So now C has to be either very short or elongated. Shit. I can see this though. I can definitely see this. Long, grind out, and then finally. Fake people out thinking they broke the trend line, going long, poke out, die, double die. And I proposed, what did I propose? It's been a while since I proposed that. Where the hell was it? Oh, here we are. I don't know, I should have shorted that, to be honest. I'll get down. That was the original chart. Here's the now chart. So let's just see what happens. I think it's a buy opportunity for the short term, but very scary. It's always scary. It's always scary, but it supports support until it's broken, right? Hey, very logical count in my opinion. ABC, 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 AB. I don't think I'm gonna fly by this. Set my stop like right here. Because obviously, if this is going to be a fifth wave impulse, wave 3 cannot be 100% retrace. So stop there, buy here, buy look like very logical. Oh shit, wrong way. You don't want to buy into. You don't want to. You know, I don't know. Let's see. Go to the 1 hour real quick. The 1 hour showing me some life of bulls. I would like us to start closing right over this to really get me to one long. If we can start closing over that on peso, I'll probably long this on a 1 hour time frame. And I'll wait for this 4 hour time frame to confirm it, to hold or add to this position. I like this though because the blues above the red and the whites above all of them, and they're currently almost all above the gold. So it could be a telling sign that this is going to have a chance to pop. And so I'm very curious into this possible short-term buy opportunity. Well, not super short-term, because it would probably allocate to approximately... Son of a bitch, dude. Oh. About 2 months. A 2 months trade. I think it's a pretty good trade. I think I'm gonna take it. I'll send this to our Discord group. It's scary. How far did this retrace? Both of them, this one, first one retraced very, 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 very deep. Woo! 886, boy. What are we now? This one. Yeah, I'm gonna actually be buying the 886. I think I want to buy here. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go in with 40% of my lot here right now. Save the 60% for this 886 here. And then set my full lot stop here. And honestly, I might honestly put like a stop sell here. If I don't actually, I can't because it's on a different exchange. Fuck. I'm stupid. Oi, oi. So again, this is your time to ask me any questions because I am gonna get the fuck out of here pretty soon. Been talking for about an hour and a half, and I know you have to be tired of my voice by now. Nice. Nice. You know what? What else is there to talk about? Hold on, we're gonna look at this chart real quick. Excuse me. All right, all right, all right. Okay, sorry, I was just going over some questions and people saying some shit daily. Alright. It looks like I'm not getting any more questions, so I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. Stop wasting your time, stop wasting my time, and get on with our lives. I got some stuff to do anyway, so. It's been a pleasure. Again, thank you for tuning in. It's your boy, Social Heavy. And I did remember, I did forget to, oh, I didn't forget, I just didn't have time. I had to do this stream for fucking, have you guys waiting for 300 hours. I still need to give people two lucky viewers and followers of not only myself, Nebraska Gunner, Arn Warrior, but also Elevate Trading access to 3 months of the family. So I did not forget that. I just haven't had a chance to go through those 3 tweets I tweeted back in fucking July. I had to think it was July or August. I cannot remember. It's at least a month ago. But I didn't have time to go dig them out and then take all those names and put them in a random generator and generate them. Haven't had a chance to do that. So Just bear with me. But this weekend, I will finally grant 3 lucky viewers and followers of myself, Nebraska Gunner, Crypto Warrior, and the Elevate Trading family's profile on Twitter a chance at 3 months inside the family. You will get all the benefits as our basic package, which includes everything you ever wanted to know and need for someone who wants to learn how to trade for themselves. We primarily focus on education, but we do also provide setups and ideas in regards to what we think is going to happen in the market. With a near 24/7, 365-day a week, a year coverage of the world's most volatile markets, cryptocurrency, and forex, we try to provide top-notch education and setups for everybody inside of our family. And so, yeah, catch me this weekend, and we will do this again. The exact same pairs, because I do not change what I trade. I find what I trade, I find what I like, I find what moves, and I trade it. Because I don't want to go through fucking a million different stupid counts on different things. I just want to find one pattern and trade off it until I can't trade it anymore. That's how it is. Anyways, thank you everybody for tuning in. This is your boy Satoshi Heavy. Make sure to give myself shout me out on Twitter if you thought this was very helpful, intuitive, and you got something out of this, or you're able to take something out of this. Please shout me out. I really appreciate it. It helps me build not only my brand, but helps everybody, in my opinion, get really good information now. So thank you for everything y'all do, and we'll catch y'all together this weekend, probably Sunday around the same time. Alright, so with that, I'm gonna raise the volume. I'll keep y'all on the charts, and then about midway through the song I'll transition out, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. Alright, again, thank you so much. I appreciate you all so much. Now let's listen to Seven Lions. Actually, fuck this song. You know what? Here we go. That's a great song. Alright. Here's some Flux Pavilion, Do or Die, featuring Childish Gambino. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Catch me this Sunday around 8 to 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. It's your boy Satoshi Heavy, signing the fuck out. Enjoy these tunes, because I know I will. Peace.
I'ma wait till the beat go in.